Whew. No!
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
So we start off this match just absolutely stacked off rip, right? And so we're heading towards this fight, and the first bullet out of my gun has me like... So we're keeping pressure on these guys and getting a couple of shots off, but honestly it was right here where I completely whiffed my 3K badge. So missing way too many of my shots, but we try to trap this guy and I get a sick crack off here and my teammate steals the kill, which is fine because then we loop around and go to finish off the other team. But that's when I saw that there was another squad and I somehow managed to bend that bullet around the freaking box. Freaking wall hacks. I melt this dude and we're keeping the pressure up. I reload. Two of them back there. I'm thinking these are mine, but then this guy comes out of freaking nowhere and I just destroy him. I completely fry him, and just to add insult to injury, I kick him in the face. So we were able to finish off that squad and reset real quick, but by that time there was like 3 squads behind us. Luckily they weren't even looking at us, so we were just getting free shots, but it was chaotic. So Catalyst is poking at us here, and I cracked her shield. She chucks her ultimate at us, so we loop around, and he's taken the focus, so I get the easy knock with a nice amount of damage. And then we continue to poke at these other teams. And of course, I gotta do some fuse things here, so I'm just lobbing grenades, having fun. It's great. But I probably lost out on a lot of damage here, so another reason I missed the 3K. But another squad comes in, so I'm poking at them to get them to go away. And again, pure chaos. We're trying to reset, trying to hold our ground, but ignore those shots. It's okay, I redeemed myself here. And after this squad wipe, we end up just dipping out of there because the circle is really threatening us here. So I've got this lifeline cornered in with my ult, right? I'm getting some shots off, getting ticks in with my knuckle clusters, and I even get a sick freaking crack with my skull piercer, but I couldn't make anything of it, unfortunately. So my teammates got this team totally cornered in this building, and I'm rushing up to help. Unfortunately, I wasn't really much of a help at all. I tried to put a little bit of pressure on him, but I didn't really get too great of an angle. So he ends up cleaning them all up. I just get a few ticks in. So, but yeah, that put us in the top 3. So I am beelining it for a circle while my teammates are just taking their time looting. But it actually works out because these guys started to shoot at them, which gave me a great angle. Tore into them, but, you know, didn't really make anything of it. So we've got eyes on the other squad, and I am doing 0 damage, although this guy just walks into my bullet here. Amazing. But we start taking grenades from the other team, and we're just ducking, dodging, weaving them. I avoid that ult, and luckily they back off because those grenades really would have sucked. But yeah, they go back, and so we're just chilling, and we decide, you know what, let's hunt them down. I still have no idea how he was the only one left, but I just ripped into him, and so now we just have 1 squad left to fight. And it's already going crazy. We're pushing in, not taking any damage somehow, so we get a really great position, and they start to take the brunt of the focus while I just ninja my way in. So I'm ripping these guys up, but I know I'm kind of alone, so I'm really cautious and doing more damage to him. I see this guy's got a shotgun, so I get some distance. He backs off, so I just get to reset real quick. I caught my man's lacking, tore into him, and somehow didn't get the knock. I don't know where he went, he just disappeared. And but we're keeping up the pressure. I drop down, not realizing this guy's coming up, which is actually kind of perfect because I push him down and I get the knock. I start to loop around to get an angle on this other guy, and I'm like, I have no idea where they are, so I'm just randomly shooting. And it's at this point where I realize that I'm really close to 3K, so I salt this guy for the extra damage, and then my guy gets knocked, and I see him. He's the last guy. I didn't know this. I crack him. So close, 2,900 damage, and I end his whole career with a knuckle cluster to the face.
Let's freaking go! That was crazy, dude.
Unfortunately, it wasn't enough, but I'm going to get that 3K sooner or later, and then after that, we're shooting for 4K. So subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one.
37 away from my 3K badge, bro. GG's.